Every great achievement begins with an idea, a spark of inspiration that when nurtured becomes an unstoppable force. Your destiny is not written by chance, it is shaped by the decisions you make every single day. If you seek to elevate your life, embrace these 10 principles and you will chart a course toward abundance, success, and fulfillment. Rule 1. Have a definite aim. A ship without a destination will drift aimlessly at sea, tossed by every wave and wind. Likewise, a life without a definite aim leads to frustration and stagnation. Decide with absolute certainty what you want from life. Write it down, visualize it, and commit to it with unwavering faith. Rule 2. Cultivate a powerful mindset. Your thoughts are the architects of your reality. What you hold in your mind with clarity and conviction will eventually manifest in your life. Replace doubt and fear with faith and courage. Train your mind to see opportunity where others see obstacles. Rule 3. Take bold, consistent action. Dreams remain dreams without action. The most successful individuals are not those who wait for the perfect moment, but those who create the perfect moment by taking action. Start now with whatever resources you have. Motion beats meditation when it comes to progress. Rule 4. Develop the habit of persistence. The road to success is paved with setbacks and temporary defeats. Many give up when faced with adversity, but the truly successful understand that every challenge contains the seed of an even greater opportunity. Refuse to surrender. Each setback is merely a stepping stone to greatness. Rule 5. Surround yourself with winners. Your environment shapes your thinking. If you associate with those who complain, make excuses, or lack ambition, you will unconsciously adopt their limitations. Seek out individuals who inspire, challenge, and uplift you. A powerful mastermind of like-minded people will accelerate your success. Rule 6. Master your emotions and reactions. The ability to control your emotions is a fundamental key to personal mastery. Do not allow circumstances to dictate your mood or your actions. Train yourself to respond with wisdom, patience, and strategic thinking rather than reacting impulsively to situations. Rule 7. Cultivate the habit of learning. Growth never stops. The most successful people in history are those who remain perpetual students of life. Read, listen, observe, and seek wisdom from those who have walked the path before you. Knowledge, when applied, becomes power. Rule 8. Use time with precision. Time is the most valuable asset you possess. Wasting time on trivial matters drains your potential. Plan your days with purpose. Allocate your hours to activities that move you closer to your goals. Time invested in personal growth and meaningful action compounds into greatness. Rule 9. Develop an unshakable self-discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It is what separates the extraordinary from the ordinary. Master yourself, your habits, your routines, your focus, and you will master your destiny. Rule 10. Give more than you take. Success is not measured by what you accumulate, but by the value you bring to the world. Develop a spirit of service. The more you contribute, the more you will receive in return. True wealth flows toward those who enrich the lives of others. Conclusion: greatness is not reserved for a select few. It is available to anyone willing to adopt these principles and apply them relentlessly. Your transformation begins the moment you decide to rise above mediocrity and commit to your highest potential. Take these 10 rules, internalize them, and let them be the foundation upon which you build an extraordinary life. Your destiny is in your hands. Seize it with determination, faith, and action. The world rewards those who dare to believe and work towards something greater. A clear and definite aim is the starting point of all success. Without a well-defined goal, life becomes a series of random events, and opportunities pass by unnoticed. Those who achieve greatness do not leave their future to chance. They deliberately design it. The mind functions like a compass. When it has a fixed direction, it automatically aligns actions, thoughts, and circumstances toward that destination. Without such direction, it drifts aimlessly, susceptible to distractions, external influences, and wasted potential. The first step in shaping a powerful future is making a firm decision about what one truly desires. This decision must be precise, not vague or uncertain. A general wish to be successful, wealthy, or happy is not enough. Instead, clarity is required, knowing exactly what is sought, why it matters, and what must be done to attain it. A person who says, "I want financial success," but does not define the amount, the method, or the timeline will find themselves lost in indecision. However, one who declares, "I will generate a yearly income of $500,000 through my business within 5 years," has created a specific target. The mind now has something concrete to focus on, and every action can be measured against this standard. Once the goal is defined, it must be accompanied by an intense desire. A weak, passive wish will never withstand the challenges that come with great achievements. Only a burning obsession, a deep, unshakable passion, has the power to propel an individual forward despite obstacles. This desire must be so strong that it occupies the thoughts day and night, influencing choices, behaviors, and associations. Those who are determined to succeed do not casually entertain their dreams. They live and breathe them. Faith and belief play a crucial role in maintaining focus on a definite aim. Doubt is the greatest enemy of progress. When an individual believes without question that their goal is achievable, their mind begins to work in harmony with that belief. Thoughts become aligned with solutions instead of problems. The subconscious mind accepts the goal as an inevitable reality, and ideas, opportunities, and resources begin to appear seemingly out of nowhere. What one deeply believes, they ultimately achieve. To strengthen this belief, visualization and affirmation are powerful tools. By mentally seeing oneself already in possession of the desired outcome, the mind becomes conditioned to accept it as real. Repeating affirmations such as, "I am building a successful enterprise that impacts millions," reinforces the goal and keeps it at the forefront of consciousness. This practice fuels motivation and sustains momentum, even when external circumstances suggest otherwise. Action is the bridge between vision and reality. A definite aim without decisive, consistent action is nothing more than a wish. Every day, steps must be taken toward the goal, no matter how small. Progress, however gradual, compounds over time. Procrastination, hesitation, and distraction are enemies of achievement. Those who maintain unwavering focus, guided by a clear goal, eventually turn their vision into reality. The power of thought is the foundation upon which every success or failure is built. The mind operates as both a master architect and an executioner, shaping circumstances according to the dominant thoughts held within it. Every action, decision, and habit originates from thought. Those who recognize and harness this power gain the ability to shape their own destiny, while those who ignore it become prisoners of their own limitation. A mind left undisciplined is like a garden overrun with weeds. Negative thoughts, fears, and doubts take root and spread, strangling potential before it has a chance to grow. Many individuals unknowingly sabotage their success by allowing fear, uncertainty, and indecision to dominate their thinking. These destructive forces create hesitation, making it impossible to take bold steps toward achievement. The key to mastering life lies in mastering the thoughts that occupy the mind. By consciously choosing thoughts of confidence, success, and possibility, one begins to reprogram the subconscious mind to attract favorable outcomes. The external world is a reflection of internal beliefs. Those who consistently think in terms of abundance, opportunity, and success find themselves in situations that mirror these expectations. Conversely, those who dwell on lack, hardship, and limitation often experience more of the same. This principle operates with mathematical precision, much like the law of gravity. Just as gravity does not judge who benefits or suffers from its effects, the mind does not discriminate between positive or negative thoughts. It simply brings forth experiences that align with the dominant mental patterns. To cultivate a powerful mindset, deliberate effort is required. The first step is to become aware of habitual thoughts and recognize any negative patterns that have taken root. Self-doubt, fear of failure, and thoughts of inferiority must be identified and replaced with empowering beliefs. This does not happen overnight, but with persistent practice, the mind can be conditioned to operate in a state of certainty and success. One of the most effective ways to transform thought patterns is through repetition. The subconscious mind is deeply influenced by the ideas that are repeatedly impressed upon it. Affirmations, visualization, and self-suggestion act as tools to replace old, limiting beliefs with new, empowering ones. By regularly visualizing success, imagining oneself overcoming obstacles, and speaking words of confidence, the mind begins to accept these ideas as truth. The result is an automatic shift in attitude, behavior, and perception, leading to decisions and actions that align with personal goals. Another key factor in mastering the power of thought is environment. The people one associates with, the books one reads, the conversations one engages in, all contribute to shaping mental patterns. Surrounding oneself with individuals who think expansively, speak of possibilities, and encourage growth fosters a mindset of achievement. On the other hand, exposure to negativity, criticism, and limited thinking drags the mind down into mediocrity. By consciously selecting the thoughts allowed to take root, an individual gains control over their future. The mind, when properly directed, becomes the most powerful tool for achieving greatness. The difference between those who succeed and those who fall short is not intelligence, talent, or luck. It is the ability to persist in the face of adversity. Challenges are inevitable, and obstacles will always arise on the path to any meaningful achievement. Those who reach their goals are not the ones who avoid difficulties, but the ones who push forward despite them. Failure is never final unless one chooses to accept it as such. Every setback carries within it valuable lessons, and those who recognize this truth develop the resilience necessary to turn obstacles into stepping stones toward success. Adversity serves as a test of character. When difficulties arise, most people tend to retreat, allowing fear and doubt to take over. They begin to question their abilities, their dreams, and whether their pursuit is worth the struggle. However, those who persist understand that hardship is not a sign to quit. It is an invitation to grow stronger. The most successful individuals have endured multiple failures, rejections, and disappointments, yet they refuse to be defined by them. Instead of surrendering, they adjusted their strategies, learned from their experiences, and continued moving forward with even greater determination. One of the most important qualities in persistence is the ability to control one's mindset. The way one perceives setbacks determines the course of action that follows. If failure is seen as a sign of inadequacy, then quitting becomes the logical response. But if failure is viewed as a temporary obstacle or a learning opportunity, then it simply becomes part of the journey. Those who persist develop a mindset that sees challenges not as barriers, but as necessary steps towards success. To strengthen persistence, one must cultivate an unshakable belief in their goal. Doubt weakens resolve, while certainty fuels determination. When an individual commits wholeheartedly to an outcome and refuses to entertain the idea of failure, they naturally find ways to overcome difficulties. This unwavering belief creates a kind of mental resilience that allows one to push forward even when circumstances seem unfavorable. Action is the fuel that keeps persistence alive. Many people give up not because they lack ability, but because they hesitate, overthink, or wait for the perfect conditions. The key to overcoming adversity is to keep taking action no matter how small. Progress may be slow, but as long as forward movement continues, momentum builds and new opportunities emerge. Even when results are not immediate, every effort brings one step closer to the goal. Surrounding oneself with the right influences also plays a critical role in maintaining persistence. Those who associate with people who encourage them, support their ambitions, and remind them of their potential are far more likely to endure hardships. Negative influences, on the other hand, plant seeds of doubt and make giving up seem like the easier option. Seeking out mentors, role models, and like-minded individuals who have overcome challenges provides inspiration and motivation to continue despite difficulties. The ability to persist is a defining characteristic of all great achievements. Those who refuse to give up, no matter how difficult the road may seem, ultimately find themselves standing in the place they once dreamed of reaching. The habits that are cultivated daily shape the course of life. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to a greater pattern that determines success or failure. People often look at extraordinary achievements and assume they are the result of one grand effort, but the truth is that they are built upon a foundation of consistent, disciplined habits. Success is not a product of luck or momentary brilliance. It is a result of repeated intentional actions that compound over time. Habits operate on a subconscious level, meaning they are carried out automatically without much thought. This is both a great advantage and a potential downfall. When productive habits are formed, they propel an individual toward progress with minimal effort. However, if negative habits take root, they can lead to stagnation and failure. The key to transformation lies in consciously developing habits that align with personal goals and eliminating those that hinder growth. Discipline is the force that shapes and reinforces powerful habits. In the early stages, building a new habit requires effort and willpower. The mind resists change and gravitates toward familiar routines, even if they are unproductive. However, through repetition and consistency, a new habit eventually becomes second nature. The difficulty that once accompanied the action fades and it becomes an effortless part of daily life. Those who understand this principle are able to harness the power of routine to create lasting change. The most effective way to build life-altering habits is to start with small, manageable steps. Many people fail in their attempts to change because they try to overhaul their entire lifestyle overnight. True transformation begins with incremental improvements. Small actions, performed consistently, generate momentum and lead to significant progress over time. A single daily habit, such as dedicating 30 minutes to learning a new skill, exercising, or planning the day ahead, may seem insignificant in the moment, but over months and years it produces remarkable results. Another crucial aspect of habit formation is self-awareness. Many individuals remain stuck in unproductive cycles simply because they are unaware of the habits that hold them back. Identifying these patterns is the first step toward change. By examining daily behaviors and questioning whether they contribute to progress or stagnation, one gains clarity on what needs to be altered. Replacing destructive habits with productive ones creates a shift that leads to personal and professional growth. The environment also plays a significant role in shaping habits. Surroundings influence behavior, often in subtle ways. Those who wish to develop better habits must design an environment that supports their goal. This can be as simple as placing reminders in visible locations, creating systems that make positive habits easier to follow, or spending time with individuals who reinforce productive behaviors. The more an environment is aligned with a desired outcome, the easier it becomes to sustain the right habits. By taking control of daily routines and making deliberate choices, one can gradually transform their habits and, in turn, their life. What is repeated daily eventually becomes a part of identity, and identity shapes destiny. The people one surrounds themselves with have a profound impact on their mindset, beliefs, and success. Human behavior is deeply influenced by the environment, and associations play a crucial role in shaping ambitions and achievements. Those who spend time with individuals who encourage growth, challenge limitations, and inspire progress naturally adopt similar qualities. Conversely, those who associate with people who complain, make excuses, or lack vision find themselves adopting the same limitations. Success is rarely achieved in isolation. It is often the result of being in the right company. Every conversation, interaction, and shared experience leaves an imprint on the subconscious mind. The words that are spoken, the attitudes that are expressed, and the behaviors that are modeled become part of one's internal dialogue. If surrounded by individuals who constantly speak of failure, struggle, and impossibility, it becomes difficult to maintain a mindset of confidence and determination. On the other hand, those who engage with people who believe in possibilities, take decisive action, and pursue meaningful goals naturally absorb those qualities and reinforce them in their own lives. Influence is a powerful force, often operating unnoticed. Subtle shifts in thinking, motivation, and energy levels occur based on the company one keeps. High achievers understand that being around the right people fuels ambition, sharpens vision, and provides the encouragement needed to persist through challenges. Strong relationships with those who have high standards push individuals to elevate their own expectations and refuse to settle for mediocrity. This is why those who reach great heights often credit mentors, partners, or peers who played a crucial role in their journey. The key to building the right associations is intentional selection. Many people drift into relationships based on circumstance rather than choice, allowing proximity or familiarity to determine their inner circle. While friendships and connections form naturally, maintaining them should be a deliberate decision based on alignment with personal values and aspirations. If an individual's goals are to build wealth, create impact, or achieve mastery in a skill, they must seek out those who have already accomplished similar feats. Learning from those who have walked the path ahead accelerates progress and minimizes unnecessary mistakes. Just as surrounding oneself with successful, driven individuals leads to growth, limiting time with negative influences is equally important. This does not mean severing ties with every person who lacks ambition, but it does require setting boundaries and being mindful of how much influence is allowed. Some relationships inspire action, while others drain energy and instill doubt. Recognizing these dynamics and adjusting accordingly is essential for long-term success. Seeking out environments where high achievers gather can be transformative. Whether through professional networks, mastermind groups, or educational programs, being in spaces where ambition and innovation thrive naturally raises one's own standards. Engaging in meaningful conversations, exchanging ideas, and learning from those with valuable experience fosters personal and professional development. Greatness is often the result of proximity to those who think, act, and perform at a higher level. Every journey toward transformation begins with a single decision, the decision to rise above limitations and take full control of life. The path to greatness is not reserved for a select few, but is open to anyone willing to embrace the principles of success with unwavering commitment. Those who adopt a definite purpose, master their thoughts, persist through adversity, develop powerful habits, and surround themselves with the right people inevitably find themselves on a trajectory toward extraordinary achievements. Success is not an accident, nor is it a matter of luck. It is the result of deliberate choices made every single day. The small actions, the consistent efforts, and the disciplined mindset all compound over time, leading to profound results. The key to lasting transformation lies in understanding that every moment presents an opportunity to move closer to one's goals or further away from them. The direction one takes is entirely a matter of personal responsibility. Challenges and setbacks will arise. It is inevitable. There will be moments of doubt, frustration, and even failure. However, those who understand the power of persistence know that no obstacle is permanent. Every challenge contains valuable lessons, and every setback is a stepping stone toward greater success. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who fall short is not a lack of opportunity, but a lack of perseverance. The ability to push forward, to learn, to adapt, and to remain committed in the face of adversity is what separates winners from those who remain stuck in mediocrity. Mastering the power of thought is one of the most critical aspects of personal growth. The mind is the most powerful tool available, yet many allow it to be filled with doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs. By consciously choosing to focus on possibilities instead of obstacles, on opportunities instead of difficulties, the mind becomes an engine for success. Those who cultivate a mindset of abundance and belief in their own abilities naturally attract success into their lives. Every great achievement first existed as a thought, and by controlling thought, one ultimately controls destiny. The habits formed today will determine the future. There is no escaping the reality that repeated actions create long-term results. Those who cultivate discipline, efficiency, and focus will find that success becomes inevitable. On the other hand, those who allow procrastination, distraction, and inconsistency to dictate their actions will find themselves trapped in cycles of stagnation. True transformation is not the result of occasional bursts of motivation, but of daily commitment to improvement. Equally important is the environment one chooses to build. No one succeeds alone. The people who surround an individual either elevate or diminish potential. By choosing to associate with those who inspire, encourage, and challenge growth, success becomes a natural outcome. Strong networks, valuable mentorship, and the right influences accelerate progress and make even the most ambitious goals achievable. The choice to live an extraordinary life is always available. The only question is whether one is willing to claim it.